part of our mission, as important as the slim fit is, it's also the importance of being able to enhance our cultural legacy more. The fall, October 2018 is when we had launched the brand. We, at that time, also left our corporate jobs, which is really scary, that leap of faith that people talk about. And so Nimble Made, the name kind of came from this idea of finding a word that was synonymous with like slim or like lean without the negative connotations of being, skinny or like not healthy. So it was kind of finding the right word that connoted a feeling of being like lean but really quick and kind of smart too. And that's kind of where Nimble Made came from.
For me, as kind of like a shorter and thinner man, it was really hard to find dress shirts in the, I'll say, mass market that fit me in the way that I kind of wanted it to fit, which is modern, slim, and not have the sleeves be too long. And it just really didn't allow me to be as confident as I could have been, because I always had at the back of my mind, how did I look to the clients? How did I look to the higher ups? And so I was inspired to kind of create this such an integral part of male workforce fashion item. And try and serve the community, because I figured there'd be a lot of other people like myself.
I had saw my dad, who is an immigrant to the States. He really struggled with finding a good fitting dress shirt at, your department stores like Macy's, for example. And he would always complain how they were really baggy. Like when they were untucked, they kind of looked like he was wearing a dress. I thought that was so puzzling that there wasn't kind of like a fix for this. Obviously people would like get them tailored, or they would have to shop in like the juniors.
I think to me, it means like being really trying to carve this path of a lot of unknowns, because I think for me and Tanya, it's really hard to find like role models or like mentors who are Asian Americans that, work in the fashion or work in the e-commerce, right? I think when you're trying to build a business, you want to find someone who's kind of fitting your shoes, but when you're working on something like pretty specific, it can be hard to find role models in that space when you're Asian American. So for us, it means that we have to be that much braver. We have to be okay with taking those risks. And so to me, it feels like it requires a lot of courage. So it's all about courage, right? The courage to take that leap of faith to begin with, and then the courage to like keep on going when you may not necessarily have, as big a network as other entrepreneurs may have, or as big of a network of examples that you can rely on of what success even really looks like.
As Asian American entrepreneurs, there's definitely almost like a civil responsibility to also build a brand or a platform that enhances our cultural legacy as well. While we have an actually slim fit that is our product, and those are dress shirts that we sell, at the same time, we're also a brand that emphasizes the importance of Asian representation in fashion. We make a really conscious decision to first and foremost put Asian models at the front of our business. So if you go to our site, first thing you see is like sexy Asian man, right? Like that's also a whole other thing that we can go into, but it's the idea that representation is important, and we are one of the only shirt brands that are doing this, that are putting Asian models at the forefront, but also, employing and empowering Asian and people of color creatives in the background who are taking these photos, who are editing our ads, who are doing everything with us. And so there is that kind of responsibility where we truly believe that seeing is believing as well. So you can check us out at our website, nimble-made.com. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, literally everywhere. Check us out.
And the handle is all Nimble Made. Just a really quick little sneak peek. We have like a nice little gingham shirt, one of many coming in the fall.
Yep.
And another kind of a flat flannel shirt that these two will both be coming out in the fall. And really, we're super excited about these because we haven't really released anything this casual just yet. So I'm excited to see how people will react to that.